Struggling to book your CMC Vellore appointment? Puzzled कहाँ से reliable information मिलेगी हमें? Don't worry, आज मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा how to find the best resources online और फिर हम एक साथ एक amazing blog article यूज़ करके step by step appointment book करेंगे. Let's make this easy. देखिए, the first step to anything online, especially important things like doctor's appointment, is a good search. जब आप CMC Vellore ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट्स गूगल पे जाके सर्च करते हैं, चलिए देखते हैं क्या मिलता है हमें. जब आपने ये सर्च करते हैं तो यू गेट मैनी लिंक्स. मेनली आपको ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट भी मिलेगी और बहुत सारे हेल्पफुल गाइड्स और आर्टिकल्स भी. द की इज़ टू फाइंड अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव एंड क्लियर गाइड. सो ऑलवेज ट्राई टू लुक फॉर द ऑफिशियल CMC Vellore पेशेंट्स पोर्टल लिंक, बट समटाइम्स एक अच्छा ब्लॉग आर्टिकल प्रोसेस को और भी आसान बना सकता है, स्पेशली विद स्क्रीनशॉट्स एंड डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशंस. Now for this video, I have found a really helpful article that I want to share and walk through with you. Mainly, if you go to Google and since you have searched this particular keyword, you will find a particular blog article, how to book CMC Vellore online appointment. It has been written by govhospitals.com. I'll put the link in the description as well. This one is from govhospitals.com and it breaks down the process very well. आपको भी सर्च रिजल्ट में ऐसे ही यूजफुल आर्टिकल्स मिल सकते हैं, बट आई विल रिकमेंड यू गो टू दिस एंड वी कैन जस्ट वॉक इट थ्रू स्टेप बाय स्टेप. वी विल यूज दिस एज आवर गाइड टुडे. मैं इस आर्टिकल के स्टेप्स फॉलो करके आपको पूरा प्रोसेस दिखाऊंगा. ऑल राइट, लेट्स डाइव इनटू द स्टेप्स मेंशन्ड इन दिस आर्टिकल. चलिए इस आर्टिकल में दिए गए स्टेप्स को देखते हैं. सबसे पहले हमने इंट्रोडक्शन सेक्शन देख रखा है यहाँ पे. जैसे इसमें CMC Vellore के बारे में लिखा हुआ है. व्हाट इज CMC Vellore, हाउ इट वाज फाउंडेड. इट इज़ बेस्ड आफ्टर डॉक्टर ईदा सोफिया स्कुदर, फाउंडर ऑफ CMC Vellore in 1900, and since then it has expanded from a modest clinic to a well-known complete medical center on a global scale. आप इस डिटेल्स को पढ़ सकते हैं, बट अपने वीडियो का अभी फोकस हमारा न्यू पेशेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन है, कैसे कोई एक पेशेंट अपना ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर सकता है. तो हम अभी नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स पे चलते हैं. ओके, सो ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करने से पहले देयर आर कुछ इम्पॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स हैं जो कि आपके पास होनी चाहिए. लाइक द डिटेल्स आर मेंशन्ड है. इम्पॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स दैट यू शुड हैव before booking an online appointment at CMC Vellore. Mainly one is patient name, gender, date of birth or age, marital status क्या है, nationality क्या है, permanent address. Along with this, you will also need a government related photo ID proof which will be used for your verification whenever you are going for OPD. So at the entrance of OPD your ID proof will be verified and this is mandatory. और एक की इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे ये दिया हुआ है कि ऑन द CMC वेबसाइट यू कैन मॉडिफाई योर डेट अप टू 5 times. आई थिंक COVID-19 से रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन इट्स नॉट रेलिवेंट नाउ, बट आई थिंक मेनली यू कैन चेंज योर अपॉइंटमेंट डेट मोस्टली अप टू 5 times. एंड वन की इंफॉर्मेशन गाइज दैट ऑनलाइन अपॉइंटमेंट्स आर नॉन रिफंडेबल एंड नॉन कैंसिलेबल. So just keep that in mind whenever you are booking this. Now let's go to the working hours. Mainly Monday to Friday 8 AM to 4:30 PM is the working hour, and Saturday 8 AM to 12:30 PM, and Sunday it's mainly closed. Okay, let's dive straight into how we can now book an online appointment. We will only be taking new patient registration in this case. We will be only talking about that particular case. So as you can see, I have opened this window for you and I visited this window from this particular section. When I searched CMC Vellore online appointment, we got the guide as well from Gov Hospitals, and at the same time this is the official link. So let's go here. Okay, you can see here if you are already a patient, you might be having a patient ID and password that you can just enter and log in. And similarly, if you're not a patient, mainly, or if you have a user ID, then you can enter your user ID and password information. Since in this case we'll be only be going with the new patient login, so let's go here. There are some general instructions for if you are booking online appointments for new patient, and this I think we have mainly talked about in our previous section, where your valid ID proof is necessary, and if you have already registered for one unit or old hospital number, kindly use the same hospital number for the registration. Don't make another new registration. Year of birth is very important to book repeat appointments, so keep it confidentially to avoid misuse. Collect your hospital number card from ISSCC building. Show it everywhere in CMC if it is needed. आपको अपना कैश OPAD में डिपॉजिट कराना होगा and avail cashless service. If your doctor is on unavoidable emergency leave on the day of your appointment, you will be seen by another doctor. So just keep these in mind whenever you are booking your online appointment. Okay, and I think the blog also similarly talks about this. You should go to this, and there is also an app. Currently, I'm not going through the app flow, so we'll just go with the website currently. We clicked on the new patient registration. That is why we have come here, and let's go to the registration form. Here you can just fill all this information, like I'm just filling dummy information for you guys. And the name, you can fill your name. The gender, you can fill your gender. Similarly, in the date of birth, let's put a dummy date. Marital status, you can put as whatever your appropriate status is. Nationality, you can put as Indian if you're from India, and if you're from any other country, you can choose the respective nationality. You can also put your religion and also your patient's occupation, and then father, mother, husband, name of the patient. So I'm just putting some random dummy information for you. And since I am just here, it's asking me for my permanent address, so I'll put some information here. Okay, इस particular section में you just need to fill your mobile number. Landline is not mandatory. WhatsApp is also, I don't think, mandatory. Email would be mandatory, so I'm just putting a dummy email right now. Then we'll go to submit. Okay. Then you will be prompted with a captcha. 3JZQT. Now proceed. Okay, now you'll be mainly asked to verify your mobile, or you can then go and fill your mobile details or email ID. In this case, I have entered a wrong mobile number and email ID. For us to just go through the flow, we'll go back to the blog again. As you can see, यहाँ पे we were just doing the same thing. We filled this information, and also we again fill this, all of this permanent address that was needed. These all are dummy information, so please keep that in mind. Now इस particular section के बाद, if you see this, we verified our email and mobile. Now after this particular section, what you will see, you need to log into the CMC Vellore patient portal again using your patient ID. And if you see this, mainly यहाँ पे we have this user information. User ID was this, and now booking a slot, it is giving the consultation fee mainly, and you will also get a user ID and password here. If you see this, please note that this is just a dummy user ID and password, so I would recommend you not to use this. Instead create yours, because that will be useful for your case. Now you can select your consultation category, appropriate department and the clinic, and select your preferred department and doctor, and choose a suitable date and time for your appointment. So similarly, you can just pick a department or clinic, and then if you have a particular doctor in mind, you can book, and if you are looking for a general doctor, you can just book now. Scrolling below, now you need to make the payment if applicable. CMC Vellore offers secure online payment options for your convenience, and select your preferred payment method via credit card, debit card, net banking, etc. So in this case, as you can see, in this particular case, 290 is the amount for orthopedic regular appointment. So you can proceed to payment. And now once you proceed to payment, you will receive an appointment confirmation email and or SMS with your appointment details. At the visit for the treatment at CMC Vellore physically, you have to note down the user ID and password, which should be presented adjacent to the silver gate for triage and appointment. So एक तरीके से आपका ये information verify होगा whenever you are entering this particular hospital. Okay. Now that we have booked online appointment for a new patient, like mainly we talked about how we can book if you are a new patient. So there are also cases like we were talking about how to book an online appointment at CMC Vellore for old patients. So mainly repeat registration kaise karna hai, repeat appointment kaise karna hai. So there is a simple flow chart which is mentioned in this article that you can also refer. Repeat registration for the Indian patients. Please check if your internet settings are on. You can go to this particular website. Are you a patient? Patient portal, proceed. So like patient portal is this, mainly you can go to this particular link. I'll also put this link in the description. And I think this is a bit outdated, but mainly what I'll say you is you can log in through the patient ID and password, or you can log in with your user ID and password, and using that you can just log in. Let's try to log in whichever article is mentioned, whichever user ID is mentioned here, right? 240501 240501 W00932 W00932. What is the password? IAUMAU1. Okay, so if you are a repeat patient mainly, आप यहाँ से consultation book कर सकते हो. You can also opt for teleconsultation and tele audio visual and telephone as well. So let's go to regular OPD, and category you can put as private or general. Like you can see the prices for private and at the same time general cases. So teleconsultation also audio video charges are 990, and teleconsultation for telephone is 990. So you can put category as private, and you can put any other department that you are looking for, and then ear and hearing clinic. Then it will also give you OPD dates, doctors that are available, and then you can book this appointment. Then it will ask you for a prompt. You can click on it. Okay. And payment mode, we can just put it as this. Proceed patient. In this case, I'll just cancel this because you can because I won't be proceeding. You can book through UPI. You can just generate the QR code and There are other options as well, so you can book your appointment using this way as well. I'll go back. Okay, I think we just discussed about new patient and also for existing patient. So आप दोनों तरीके से बुक कर सकते हो. आप पेशेंट लॉगिन पे जाके, which is this particular screen. Let me, yeah, this is that screen. आप यहाँ पे जाके either you can go for new patient registration, or if you are an existing patient, you can log in with this ID, patient ID, or with your user ID. So it simply mentions that step for an existing user. This guide also talks about the foreign patients, so I'll not talk about this in detail because this is not relevant as of now. But if you want a video on this, I can also create this. Now, there's also this guide to booking an online appointment at CMC Vellore for emergency patients. So, in an emergency, patients can attend Alpha Clinic. The patient is free to request any doctor they like. The patient's request may also be approved or denied by the doctor. Alpha clinics do not take reservations in advance. For an Alpha Clinic appointment, get in touch with the patient service manager. So when visiting an Alpha Clinic, you need to have your current hospital number, card information, and confirmation of legal identity. The departments of accidents and emergency medicines are open around the clock. So this is for your emergency cases. You can just read through this. And also this these are the payment details, like for appointment. I think this has been revised. As we were seeing, it was around 300 something, and similarly for new patient also, I think it was this is 900 only, I guess. And then there are tips for smooth CMC Vellore and online appointment experience. I think mainly it talks about these details. You can just go through this blog as per your convenience. Okay, I hope this and with this got it. I hope this walkthrough using a real online article was super helpful in showing you how to book your CMC Vellore appointment. अब आपको पता है कि कैसे इन्फॉर्मेशन सर्च करनी है और उसे फॉलो करना है. If you found this useful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to FAQs channel for more helpful content. कोई सवाल हो तो कमेंट्स में ज़रूर पूछिए. Thanks for watching.
गाइस, अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया, प्लीज डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. दैट विल हेल्प मी अ लॉट. थैंक यू.